We got from Presto now, Wyclef, Year of the Dragon, featuring Refugee All-Stars. Let's do it right now. Subscribe, please, right now.
Yes,
you know,
yes.
I mean, it was just like,
Yeah.
that could have gone on for 10 more minutes and I would have been engaged the entire time. And I think that, so the Refugee All-Stars, this is kind of the fugees plus some kind of thing, or like,
From my my recollection, it's the folks that Wyclef had signed, right? Like
Okay,
everybody that
okay.
he had signed.
Well, dude, I love Lauryn Hill.
like a
I had a big
huge
crush
group.
on her in junior high. You know,
I mean, who didn't?
yeah, exactly, right? Exactly. I've always loved the Fugees. I don't know much about them.
yeah.
I know probably as much as most because they were so famous. They were just kind of everywhere. You heard them on the radio. You heard them everywhere. You heard them on MTV and Much Music and all that stuff. But Wyclef Jean, I'm not very, and he was also in the Fugees as well, right?
Yep.
So I don't know much of Wyclef other than Fugees. So it was kind of cool to have more of an introduction to Wyclef Jean for me, accompanied with some Fuji people, you know. So no, Jean, Wyclef Jean. Wyclef Jean. So I mean, that's right up my alley. I like the bars. I love the female stuff that we've had going on tonight already. I love a good female MC that can sing and like Lauryn can sing in perfect key and spit mad bars. The last girl that we heard, Chocolate, maybe she couldn't spit bars. We don't know yet, but she was perfect key, and it's beautiful to hear. That's right up my alley. I'm gonna go ahead and give that a 9. I would listen to that any day of the week. What do you guys say, Ignacio?
Yeah, I'm a fan of Wyclef. I do dig his solo stuff. It is different than the refugee projects, the Fugees projects, should I say? But I dig his solo stuff. He takes you on little journeys in throughout his album, so it's really cool. But for this song in particular, I'm gonna go ahead and give it a 9 as well. I was just out. The pocket was dope. He was there. The beat was sick. Lauryn Hill. I mean, come on. I mean, you know,
Has Wyclef and Black Thought? Did you guys know if they've ever been on a track together?
I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. I mean, possibly. Who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows? But yeah, I'm gonna give it a 9.
9. What are you saying, Chuck?
Yeah, 9. That was solid. That was good storytelling. Really good. Like it's you could really kind of paint the picture in your mind of him like kind of growing up in like Brooklyn being rough and his mom, like, we're gonna go to Jersey, that's gonna be better, and they're like,
wow,
this is some kind of shit, like, but like he painted the picture really well, and like, man, hitting those pockets like just right on those drops.
Yeah, musicianship nice. Pockets, hard pockets to hit.
Good, that was a good 9.
Solid 9. What are you saying, Presto?
Oh man, it's a banger for me from back in the day. I was all over this album when it came out.
Dope album.
Lauryn Hill and Wyclef going back and forth, fire. Wyclef is just a great artist, and he's a great producer. Just everything's always produced up like that, and it's always like a little bit unique. I'm gonna give it a 9.5. It's just like
9.5. It's cool, dude, how they do this thing where it like sounds like they're just hanging out. There's like almost like ad libs of conversation between verses, and then they hit the pocket perfectly. Like only musicians can do that, dude.
Although I will say in the very beginning, I was a bit like unsettled with it because like the beat was really dope, and it sounded like when they first started coming in, like it took him a couple bars to really get cooking and kind of hit the pocket just right because he didn't hit it right off the bat. It was like, this is just going to be a whole bunch of like not quite in sync. This is not going to be good, but
then they dialed it in.
They dialed it in real quick. So
yeah, Lady Poetic, what are you saying?
Yeah, I agree with what's been said so far. Like Chuck said, this is a great storytelling vibe on this track. I love the back and forth between Lauryn and Wyclef. I mean, she's such a boss. She spits bars as well as she can sing. And that's just a rarity.
Yes.
It's just a rarity. So yeah, I mean, this is solid. There's not much to not like about this track. This is a solid 9 for sure.
What are you saying, Joe?
I agree with everything that's been said so far. And on top of that, Lauryn Hill, I mean, what the hell? You know what I mean? Like,
what are you going to say, right?
It doesn't get any better than that. You know what I mean? And for this being the second song of the night, could it possibly be my song of the night?
I know. I was thinking the same thing, Joe. I was thinking the same thing, bro.
The night is young. Those words have been spoken many times early on and changed later.
You're all right, Chuck. You are correct, Chuck. I'll give you
that. Presto, you dug deep on this one, man.
Man. Good stuff.
It's a good one, man. Thank you for this one.
A banger, bro. A banger.
Yeah, it's definitely a 9.5 to me, bordering on song of the night. We'll have to stay tuned to see.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to see. And just so everybody knows, if Chelsea, why don't you just turn your mic on and say hello?
Hey.
Hey,
You have a
so
producer
Chelsea,
tonight?
yeah, so Chelsea's producing, and we figured out how to get her microphone on the show without her video. So if at any point
Nice.
during the night, if we have any questions or need to Google something, just shout out Chelsea, and she'll come on. And we've already said like she'll try and interrupt me only. Like if she wants to come on, just interrupt me instead of you guys, because I can talk through a fucking wall. So anyway, thanks Chelsea. Be on standby. Awesome having you. Okay, so Wyclef
Jean.
Jean. Okay, You're the Dragon. Oh man, great tune. The crowd has said they wanted it on the playlist, so please put that on the playlist, and we will get into the next one right now.